Our build started from scratch so we can take credit for any success we experienced this season. We attached 2 parts of the chassis together, screwed on our newly cut body panels, and took the car to a wrap shop for new vinyl graphics and sponsor decals. When we got the car back from the wrap shop, we finished the front suspension and steering. Then we connected all the wiring and got the brakes adjusted just right.
Next, we installed the rear axle brackets, the motor, the fuse box, the relay, and the electrical connector block for the ground wires. Since we raced in the modified division, we installed our split sprocket gear setup. We installed the rear axle by sliding it through the rear axle bearings, and we added Loctite onto the axle bearing set screws and tightened them down to keep the axle firmly in place. Finally, we installed tubes, wheels, tires to complete our build.
The material that we use for the body panels is a 2mm PVC. We chose this because it provides adequate protection, is easy to use, and is relatively lightweight and very durable.
We traced last year's body panels to speed up the process of creating new body panels. Of course, we double-checked the measurements to make sure they fit perfectly.
To cut out the body panels, we used razor knives and a straight edge, which kept our lines straight. We used 1/2-inch No. 8 self-tapping screws to fasten our body panels to the car. When we installed the body panels, we had to make sure that none of our screw holes were stripped out, so we installed them with a screwdriver instead of a drill.
Next, our pit crew brainstormed ideas for the nose cone. We came up with several designs and chose what we thought was the most aerodynamic. After filling the inside with foam, we secured the nose cone with Gorilla Tape on the inside and outside of every seam, and it turned out to be very durable.
We are happy with our design because it stands out from every other team and it's different from any other cruise time racing design we've ever done before.
Most of our time during the building process took place in our Green Power elective class. In the 2 weeks leading up to our first race, some of our team members spent their lunch break getting in extra work to help complete the car. We also spent 2 hours after school on Mondays and Tuesdays for 2 weeks to finish up the build process.
We spent 2 weeks completing our driver competition to choose our 3 drivers and an alternate. During our fall break, the day before our first race, our drivers and pit crew came to pack up the trailer and run practice laps at school. We did this to make sure our car was running smoothly and to be prepared for the race.
We have non-race events on the calendar, so in order to fund our season, we started out with a successful sponsors luncheon that gave us a $20,000 budget. We started the race season strong with a 2nd place overall finish at the Kia Fall Classic. Next, we finished 4th overall at the Chocolaca Park Grand Prix, so we'll be looking for redemption there when we go back in January.
We got to take a field trip to tour our platinum sponsor, Hyundai Movis, on November 19th. Then we had a blast participating in the LaGrange Christmas Parade on December 5th. For our upcoming race events, we have Santa Sprints in Columbus, Georgia, and 6 race events in the spring semester ending at Talladega Superspeedway with the Green Power USA National Championship. If all goes according to plan, we will be ending this season as national champions.